Modern people spend thousands on healthcare, yet stay sick constantly, while medieval peasants lived healthy lives using only plants and simple methods. Today, we rely on expensive pills and treatments that often fail. Medieval communities healed naturally without side effects or bankruptcy. These 15 forgotten health secrets kept entire villages strong and disease-free for centuries. Practiced one garden medicine. Medieval families grew healing plants right outside their homes. Every household had medicinal gardens with specific herbs for different ailments. Mothers taught children which plants stopped pain, reduced fever, or healed wounds quickly. Common herbs like mint soothed stomachs, while lavender calmed nerves. Naturally, village healers cultivated powerful medicinal plants that replaced expensive imported medicines. Archaeological evidence shows monastery gardens contained over 50 healing varieties. This simple approach provided immediate access to natural remedies without costly pharmacy visits. Practice 2. Blood cleaning. Medieval physicians practiced controlled bloodletting to remove toxins and restore body balance effectively. This controversial method actually helped certain conditions when performed correctly by skilled practitioners. Small amounts of blood removal reduced inflammation and lowered blood pressure naturally. Medieval doctors understood timing was crucial for safe blood removal procedures. They used sterile instruments and careful techniques passed down through generations of medical practice. Modern research reveals controlled blood donation provides similar health benefits, including reduced iron overload and improved circulation. This ancient detox method worked when applied with proper knowledge and caution. Practice 3. Rest periods. Medieval communities practiced regular fasting cycles that gave digestive systems complete rest and recovery time. These planned food breaks lasted from sunrise to sunset, allowing bodies to heal and cleanse naturally. Peasants observed seasonal fasting periods that aligned with natural food availability and body needs. Religious communities incorporated longer fasting periods that provided deeper health benefits and spiritual clarity simultaneously. Modern science confirms fasting triggers cellular repair processes and reduces inflammation throughout the body. Significantly, medieval people instinctively understood that constant eating prevented proper digestion and healing. Their strategic food breaks improved energy levels, mental clarity, and overall physical health. This natural approach cost nothing yet provided remarkable health improvements that expensive modern treatments struggle to match. Practice for pain. Stoppers. Medieval healers developed sophisticated pain management systems using willow bark, herbs, and natural compounds that modern pharmaceuticals attempt to replicate synthetically. Village physicians understood that different plants contained specific compounds for various pain types, creating targeted treatments without harmful side effects. Willow bark provided salicin, the natural precursor to aspirin, while other plants offered unique pain-relieving properties. Monastery gardens cultivated extensive collections of pain-fighting plants, including poppy for severe pain, feverfew for headaches, and valerian for muscle tension relief. Medieval practitioners combined multiple herbs to create powerful pain formulas that addressed root causes rather than masking symptoms temporarily. Traditional preparation methods involved careful timing of harvest, proper drying techniques, and precise dosage calculations passed down through generations of healers. Modern pharmaceutical companies study these ancient formulas to develop new medications, often isolating single compounds rather than using whole plants that provided balanced, gentle healing without addiction risks. Practice 5. Body washing. Medieval hygiene practices were far more sophisticated than popular myths suggest, with elaborate bathing rituals and cleanliness standards that prevented disease transmission effectively. Castle households maintained detailed bathing schedules, while public bathhouses served entire communities with hot water, herbs, and social interaction that supported both physical and mental health. Medieval people understood that regular washing prevented skin diseases, reduced infection risks, and maintained social acceptability within close-knit communities. They used natural soaps made from animal fats and wood ash that cleaned effectively without harsh chemicals. Aromatic herbs added to bathwater provided therapeutic benefits while creating pleasant, relaxing experiences. Wealthy families employed bath attendants who maintained water temperature, added medicinal herbs, and provided professional cleaning services. Archaeological evidence reveals sophisticated drainage systems, heated bathing areas, and specialized washing implements that demonstrate advanced understanding of hygiene importance for disease prevention and overall health maintenance. Practice 6. Daily movement, medieval life. Required constant physical activity that provided natural fitness training through essential daily tasks, including farming, craftsmanship, and household maintenance. Peasants developed exceptional strength and endurance through functional movements that modern gym equipment attempts to replicate artificially. Agricultural work involved lifting, carrying, digging, and walking, that exercised every muscle group while accomplishing necessary food production and community maintenance. Blacksmiths developed powerful upper body strength through hammerwork, while seamstresses maintained finger dexterity and posture through detailed handwork. Medieval communities organized collective work projects that combined social interaction with intensive physical exercise, creating strong social bonds while maintaining community infrastructure. Transportation relied on walking long distances, carrying heavy loads, and navigating challenging terrain that built cardiovascular fitness naturally. Castle inhabitants practiced martial arts, dancing, and sport activities that provided entertainment while developing coordination, strength, and competitive spirit. Practice 7. Fresh food. Medieval eating patterns followed natural seasonal cycles that provided optimal nutrition while avoiding processed foods and artificial additives completely. Communities consumed fresh, locally grown produce that retained maximum nutritional value through minimal transportation and immediate consumption after harvest. Seasonal availability forced dietary variety that ensured balanced nutrition throughout the year, with spring greens providing vitamins after winter, summer fruits offering antioxidants, and autumn harvests supplying energy-dense foods for cold months. This natural rotation prevented nutritional deficiencies while supporting optimal health. Medieval preservation methods, including smoking, salting, and fermentation, enhanced nutritional value while extending food storage without chemical preservatives. Fermented foods provided beneficial bacteria that supported digestive health and immune function naturally. Local food systems eliminated transportation pollution while ensuring freshness and quality control through direct producer-consumer relationships. Medieval communities knew their food sources personally, ensuring quality and safety through social accountability rather than regulatory oversight. Cooking methods used wood fires and simple techniques that preserved nutritional content, while creating flavorful meals from basic ingredients. Garden-totable eating provided immediate access to nutrient-dense foods without chemical treatments or genetic modifications. This natural approach supplied superior nutrition compared to modern processed foods that lose vitamins during transportation and storage. Practice 8. Friend. Support. Medieval communities created strong social networks that provided emotional support, practical assistance, and collective problem-solving during health crises and daily challenges. Village life fostered close relationships where neighbors shared resources, knowledge, and comfort during difficult times. Guild systems connected craftsmen who supported each other through apprenticeships, shared techniques, and collaborative projects that built lasting friendships while advancing professional skills. These relationships provided economic security and social connection that reduced stress and improved mental health significantly. Religious communities offered spiritual guidance, confession services, and group worship that addressed psychological needs while creating sense of purpose and belonging. Monastery life provided structured social interaction that prevented isolation and depression through shared routines and collective goals. Extended family networks ensured that elderly, sick, or disabled individuals received care and remained integrated into community life rather than facing abandonment or institutionalization. Medieval societies valued each person's contribution and maintained support systems throughout life stages. Festival celebrations, seasonal gatherings, and religious observances brought entire communities together for shared experiences that strengthened social bonds while providing entertainment and stress relief. These regular social events created anticipation and joy that improved mental health. Collective work projects required cooperation and mutual dependence that built trust and friendship while accomplishing necessary community tasks. Medieval people rarely experienced social isolation because survival depended on maintaining strong community relationships throughout their lives. Practice 9. Sleep rules, medieval sleep patterns. followed natural light cycles that optimized rest, quality, and supported healthy circadian rhythms without artificial light interference. Communities retired shortly after sunset and awakened with sunrise, ensuring adequate sleep duration and proper timing. Seasonal adjustments allowed longer winter sleep periods when food was scarce and shorter summer rest when work demanded extended daylight hours. This flexibility supported natural energy cycles while maintaining productivity throughout yearly variations. Medieval bedtime routines included prayer, meditation, and quiet reflection that calmed minds and prepared bodies for restful sleep. These practices reduced anxiety and stress that modern technology often increases through constant stimulation and information overload. Shared sleeping arrangements in family groups provided warmth, security, and social comfort that improved sleep quality while reducing nighttime fears and loneliness. Medieval people rarely slept alone, creating natural protection and emotional support during vulnerable rest periods. Natural bedding materials, including straw, feathers, and wool, provided comfortable surfaces while maintaining temperature regulation through breathable, moisture-wicking properties. These materials avoided synthetic chemicals that can disrupt sleep quality. Work schedules aligned with natural energy patterns, allowing rest when bodies needed recovery and activity during peak alertness periods. Medieval people understood that fighting natural rhythms caused exhaustion and poor health, so they organized daily activities around biological needs rather than artificial time requirements. Practice 10. Germ fighters, medieval healers, used powerful natural antibiotics, including honey, garlic, and specific herbs that killed harmful bacteria while supporting beneficial microorganisms essential for health. These natural remedies provided effective infection control without destroying healthy gut bacteria like modern antibiotics often do. Honey's antimicrobial properties made it ideal for wound treatment and internal infections, while its natural enzymes supported healing processes. Medieval physicians applied honey directly to cuts and consumed it internally for respiratory infections and digestive problems with remarkable success rates. Garlic consumption provided broad-spectrum antimicrobial effects that prevented and treated various infections naturally. Medieval communities consumed garlic regularly, understanding its protective properties against disease, transmission, and infection development. Herbal preparations combined multiple antimicrobial plants to create powerful infection-fighting formulas without single compound limitations. These complex mixtures provided synergistic effects that enhanced healing while reducing resistance development. Silver implements and containers provided antimicrobial surfaces that prevented bacterial growth in food storage and medical applications. Medieval wealthy families used silver cups and plates that naturally sterilized contents while demonstrating status. Natural fermentation processes created beneficial bacteria that competed with harmful microorganisms while producing antimicrobial compounds. Fermented foods and beverages provided ongoing protection against infections through healthy microbiome maintenance. Quarantine practices isolated infected individuals while allowing natural recovery without spreading disease throughout communities. Medieval people understood contagion principles and implemented effective prevention strategies using available resources. Practice 11. Bone fixing. Medieval bone setters developed sophisticated manual therapy techniques that corrected fractures, dislocations, and spinal problems using hands-on manipulation and natural healing methods. These practitioners combined anatomical knowledge with practical experience to restore mobility and function effectively. Traditional bone setting involved careful assessment of injury patterns, gentle manipulation to restore proper alignment, and immobilization using splints made from natural materials. Medieval healers understood that bones healed naturally when properly positioned and supported during recovery periods. Herbal poultices and oils enhanced healing by reducing inflammation, improving circulation, and providing pain relief during bone repair processes. These natural treatments supported cellular regeneration while preventing infection in treatment areas. Manual therapy techniques included massage, stretching, and joint mobilization that restored function after injuries healed completely. Medieval practitioners understood that movement was essential for maintaining flexibility and strength following bone repair. Training programs passed knowledge through apprenticeships where experienced bone setters taught anatomy, technique, and patient care to ensure consistent treatment quality. These educational systems maintained high standards while adapting methods to individual practitioner strengths. Success rates for medieval bone setting often exceeded modern outcomes because practitioners spent extended time with patients, used gentle techniques that supported natural healing, and emphasized long-term function rather than quick fixes. Their patient-centered approach provided superior care through personal attention and natural methods. Practice 12. Stomach care. Medieval digestive health practices centered on fermented foods, herbal teas, and eating patterns that supported optimal gut function while preventing common digestive disorders. These naturally fermented products supported healthy gut microbiomes while offering safer alternatives to contaminated water sources. Herbal digestive aids, including mint, ginger, and fennel, soothed stomach irritation. While stimulating proper digestive function, medieval healers prescribed specific herbs for different digestive complaints, creating targeted treatments that addressed root causes rather than symptoms alone. Meal timing followed natural hunger patterns rather than rigid schedules, allowing digestive systems to process food completely before adding more. This intuitive approach prevented overeating while ensuring adequate nutrition absorption. Food combining principles avoided difficult-to-digest mixtures while emphasizing simple whole foods that required minimal digestive effort. Medieval cooks understood which foods worked well together and created meals that supported, rather than challenged, digestive systems. Eating environments emphasized relaxation, social connection, and gratitude that promoted proper digestion through reduced stress and mindful consumption. Medieval meals were social events that enhanced both nutritional and emotional satisfaction while supporting healthy digestive function. Practice 13. Cut healing. Medieval wound care utilized natural healing agents, including specific plants, animal products, and environmental elements that promoted rapid recovery while preventing infection. Village healers developed sophisticated treatment protocols that addressed various wound types through targeted natural interventions. Spiderwebs served as natural bandages that provided sterile covering, while delivering antimicrobial compounds directly to wound sites. Medieval people understood that fresh spiderwebs contained natural antibiotics and clotting agents that accelerated healing processes effectively. Plantain leaves offered natural wound healing through anti-inflammatory compounds and tissue regeneration factors. This common plant grew everywhere and provided immediate first aid for cuts, scrapes, and minor injuries through simple application of fresh leaves. Honey applications created antimicrobial barriers while providing nutrients that supported cellular repair and regeneration. Medieval wound care often involved honey poultices that prevented infection while accelerating healing through clay preparations drew out toxins while providing mineral nutrients that supported tissue repair and inflammation reduction. Specific clay types offered different therapeutic properties for various wound conditions and healing stages. Herbal salves combined multiple healing plants into concentrated preparations that addressed all aspects of wound recovery, including pain relief, infection prevention, and tissue regeneration. These complex formulations provided comprehensive care through synergistic plant interactions that enhanced overall healing effectiveness. Practice 14. Sickness prevention. Medieval communities implemented comprehensive disease prevention strategies, including quarantine protocols, environmental management, and personal protection measures that controlled epidemic spread effectively. These systematic approaches combined practical experience with careful observation to protect community health. Isolation procedures removed sick individuals from general population. Medieval people understood contagion principles and created effective barriers between healthy and infected community members. Environmental cleaning included waste management, water source protection, and air quality control that reduced disease-causing contamination. Communities maintained sanitation standards that prevented many illnesses through proactive environmental health measures. Personal protection methods included specific clothing, herbal preparations, and behavioral modifications that reduced individual infection risks. Medieval people used aromatic herbs, protective amulets, and dietary adjustments to strengthen resistance against disease. Community health monitoring identified early warning signs of epidemic development while implementing rapid response measures. Village leaders coordinated prevention efforts that mobilized entire communities for collective health protection. Travel restrictions controlled disease movement between communities while maintaining essential trade and communication. Medieval authorities balanced. Medieval people understood that collective action was essential for effective disease control and community survival. Practice 15. Mental peace, medieval stress management, combined prayer. Prayer routines offered structured reflection periods that reduced anxiety while providing sense of purpose and divine connection. Medieval people used regular prayer schedules that created mental discipline while addressing spiritual needs that supported emotional stability. Monastery traditions developed sophisticated meditation techniques that enhanced mental clarity and peaceful awareness. Musical therapy utilized singing, instrumental music, and rhythmic activities that elevated mood while providing creative expression and social connection. Medieval communities recognized music's healing power and incorporated it into religious services, work activities, and social gatherings. Nature interaction through garden work, forest walks, and outdoor activities provided natural stress relief while connecting people with seasonal cycles and environmental beauty. Medieval life maintained close contact with natural world that supported mental health through sensory engagement and physical activity. Community celebrations, festivals, and social gatherings created joyful experiences that relieved stress while strengthening social bonds. These regular events provided anticipation, entertainment, and shared happiness that enhanced overall mental well-being and community cohesion. Contemporary health systems can learn valuable lessons from medieval approaches that emphasized prevention, natural remedies, and community support over expensive treatments and pharmaceutical interventions. Growing medicinal plants reduces healthcare costs while ensuring fresh, potent remedies without side effects or prescription requirements. Community support networks reduce healthcare burdens by providing emotional assistance, practical help, and social connection that prevents many stress-related illnesses. Modern isolation contributes to mental health epidemics that medieval community structures successfully prevented. Natural movement integration through daily activities provides superior fitness compared to artificial gym exercises that separate physical activity from practical life. Medieval work patterns offer models for incorporating necessary movement into productive activities. Seasonal eating patterns support optimal nutrition while reducing food costs and environmental impact through local production and consumption. Medieval food systems provide sustainable alternatives to industrial agriculture and processed food dependence. Sleep hygiene improvements through natural light exposure and consistent routines enhance rest quality without expensive interventions. Medieval sleep patterns offer guidance for optimizing circadian rhythms and reducing sleep disorders through environmental management. Why these work medieval health success resulted from integrated approaches that addressed physical, mental, social, and spiritual needs simultaneously through community-based systems that prioritized prevention over treatment. Their holistic methods supported natural healing processes while maintaining strong social connections, essential for overall well-being. Natural remedies worked with body systems rather than against them, providing gentle healing without harmful side effects that modern pharmaceuticals often create. Medieval approaches emphasized supporting natural recovery rather than suppressing symptoms that serve important diagnostic and healing functions. Community involvement ensured that health knowledge spread effectively, while providing social support essential for maintaining healthy behaviors. Medieval people understood that individual health depended on community well-being and created systems that supported collective health through shared responsibility. Resource efficiency made health maintenance affordable and accessible through local materials and traditional knowledge that did not require expensive technology or professional expertise. Medieval health systems were sustainable and democratic, providing effective care for entire communities through proven natural methods.